Hello, DC Universe, heroes and villains. This is your host, OG Devil Dog, with another how to complete video. Oh wow, we have worked our way back from Raging Night, the latest episode currently, and we are now in episode 33. Alright, and what I'm doing in these how to complete videos is going back and missing little solo feats and stuff that I had missed previously or skipped over to work on my character and other aspects. Now, some people say that skill points are overrated. They're not, really. They're just a piece of the pie. Alright? So with that said, you need skill points for a piece of the pie. You need armor for a piece of the pie. You need augments. And soon we have a new augment coming called a chest augment, which I'm kind of excited about. It is the White Lantern. You have artifacts. And you have your weapons and powers. All 5 contribute to you becoming a stronger and better character. We are currently in episode 33, like I stated, and we are working on a simple little feat called Fortune Seeker. Alright, in Atlantis, break open hidden treasure chests around Atlantis. Okay, it's a simple 10-point feat. Alright, but as you know, those feats stack up. And after you get 100 points in feats, you get a skill point. That's pretty cool, right? Right. So these feats add to the skill point, which adds to your pie. Okay? So with that said, if you are just now joining us and sticking with us, feel free to like and subscribe. In the bottom right-hand corner, there is a white watermark. It says subscribe. If you are on PC, feel free to hover over that and quickly subscribe that way. Or you can subscribe underneath the video or go to my profile picture and subscribe that way too. Alright, if you'd like to make donations to my channel, if you look in the description, my Cash App link is there, and it is also on my profile page on YouTube. I am broadcasting this live on Twitch while I am making the video, and then I am exporting it to YouTube. So with that said, what are we doing? Okay, let's answer that question. We are breaking open hidden treasure chest. Now I've got a little bit of an easy route that you can just go from one end to the next. It's real easy. And as you see, I have, let me scroll down here real quick. It's episode 33. We have 15 more to go to complete this 10-point feat. Alright? Now, before we get into this, it's been asked, you might be asking, why am I doing older content? Well, I started at Raging Night right here, and I've started working my way back and just going over the solos that I kind of skipped over to work on my artifacts and my armor and my powers, okay, and my augments. So now I'm kind of going back and working on the skill points to make my character even stronger. So again, I started in Raging Night, and it's all on a playlist in DC Universe Online. So you can go in there and look at everything on the playlist and watch every feat that I've done in case you are missing one in these episodes that I've already done. And these feats are for not just older players, but newer players too, okay? To kind of help you find what you're looking for or whatnot, or for the older players who are missing a feat or just trying to get that extra skill point. So with that said, let's look and see where we are on the map. And we are here at the rally point, the initial starting point. And we are just going to go straight along this route right here, straight down the middle, okay? Alright. You see where we are? Just like the pieces of the pie, you got skill points, you got augments, you got artifacts, you got gear, and you got weapons and powers. So think of this map here as your piece of the pie that you're working on to build your character. Feats that build skill points, augments your lower legs and your head and soon to be chest, your artifacts, your armor, which is the gear that you wear, and your powers and weapons. Those 5 pieces: skill points, augments, artifacts, gear, and weapons and powers make for a stronger character. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and swim out of the rally point and go up to the next level. Okay? We are actually going up to the bridge up here. And we're getting attacked immediately. Look at that. Let's go ahead and knock these out real quick. Get them to quit attacking us. Just to see where we are. We are going up and over, and we are going to the middle part of this bridge. See this bridge here? It's straight out of the rally point where we just came out. And this is a bridge right here. All 5 of these are pieces of bridges. But we're staying on the middle one. Okay? So now let's go in here, and we are going to head into King Shark's territory. So there's King Shark. You know you're going the right direction, or you could have just took the little teleporter to get there, but I was just showing you where it is. So now we are going to go find the treasure chest. We have 15. And look at that, we have one directly in front of us. Let's go ahead and break it. Collect the relics. Alright, that gave us 61. Now we're just going to fly straight down. And we're kind of look. See these white dots over here? You can see them. There's one over here. See it? There it is. That's 62. They're going to show up on your map, so just stay on the bridge, stay near the bridge. You got one over here. See it? There it is. Alright, collected the relics. Let's go back to the bridge and stay in the middle. Looks like we got one below us. Yep, right there. There it is. If you look at the map, the little mini map, they will show up as little white dots. Alright. Now get back in the middle and kind of fly down. You just want to kind of knock out the ones that are close and kill the little ads here and there, because they do give you nth metal. There's one right there. And there's one across on the other side. See it? That's all these little white dots that are on my map. So that tells me where those treasures are. Alright, let's get back in the center. And as you see, we're staying right here in the middle. We'll work our way to the end and come back. Because they do respawn. And there's actually a mission to recover 100 relics. So, I mean, we can do all that, but we're just going for the feat right now. Okay. So now, we are at the end. We're just going to turn around and go back the other direction. I'm trying to stay on the bridge, so I'm only looking for those that are close to the bridge. Collecting 100 relics is actually, I believe, a weekly, I think. And you get 3 or 4 each time you open a chest. There's one back here I just flew past. There it is. It's either a weekly or daily. I forgot. I'm going to have to look. Because I started it and then just didn't do anything with it, and now I'm just now coming back to it. Alright, if you look at my mini map, I'm looking for the little white dots. And I'm staying in the middle. Once I get to King Shark, I turn around and go the other way. Alright. Let's fly back. And they do respawn. Sometimes not all at once. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But you just stay on this route back and forth and you will come across them. They show up as little white dots. You can't miss them. There we go. And we're at the end again. So let's turn around and go back the other way. Now if they don't appear on the bridge like you're looking for, you can always go to other sections and fly the bridges that way. But they always seem to pop up 1 or 2 at a time after you get the initial 5 or 6. There's one right over here. And there we go. And that is how you complete the Fortune Seeker. While we're at it, let's go ahead and find some more and see if this is a weekly or a daily. I forgot what it was. I mean, we're right there. We only got 30 more to find. But you don't necessarily have to stay on the bridge. You can just fly around. But I found it was much easier just to stay on the bridge or stay near the bridge, because they do respawn. So I'm heading back to the bridge over here. There's one right there. It's respawned. We're going to see if this is a weekly. But we did just complete the Fortune Seeker feat by running back and forth on this bridge. And it doesn't take long to do it. Not at all. But it's just one of those feats that I was like, okay, this is easy. I'll come back to it. There's King Shark. We're going to turn around and go back the other direction. It was one of those feats that I was like, okay, well, I'll come back to it, and then I never did get around to it until now. And yes, it was just a 10-point feat, but that's okay. For those of you that are watching and continuing viewing this video, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you would mind, please subscribe. We are at 89 subscribers. We are 11 away from our first milestone of 100 subscribers. That is a huge milestone, especially when we're starting this channel new and just moving forward. We decided to do different things with this channel. And those of you that have watched some of my playlists and some of my videos, you see that I've worked on this this channel for a couple years now, and I decided to do a few things differently. Because I have things in there with stuff I was doing for my church, and when I quit smoking, and all types of stuff. Alright, we are almost done with this. We got 4 more. Yeah, 4 more. Let's go over here. And remember, there are the little white dots that show up on your map. Alright. Let's return to Rally Point. Let's just do a warp to Rally. And we are looking for Aqualad. There he is, right behind me. That was a weekly to get 100. So you do that each week, and that's 100. That's worth 8 source marks and a large loot cache. Alright, let's see if, because some of these feats, you get so many of them, and it gives you a higher number to work on. So let's see. Atlantis. Up, look at that. It's done jumped up to a 25 point. So now we need to break open 100. Alright, so let's go ahead and do it. We only need a handful more. And let's teleport to King Shark again. There's the teleporter. King Shark's turf. We use the teleporter and just go there to King Shark's turf. We're right where we need to be. And so now we just find the treasure chest and finish out the second part of this. Alright. Now when you're doing that weekly, they show up as white dots, but once you complete the weekly, they don't. Unless you reset it, or you just wait till the following week to finish it. Alright, we're turning around going the other way. And since we don't have the white dots showing no more after we completed the weekly, we will make them appear. Just knock out the little relics you collect from them, pick them up, make them disappear, and reset them. If you leave the relics on the ground like I just did, then they're not going to reset. Oh, did it just show me that I was fibbing there? Because that one disappeared. Yeah, okay. I guess they disappear after so long. Oh, they do. They have a timer on them. My bad. I stand corrected. But if you want to just kill the timer on them, go ahead and knock them out and pick them up and make them disappear quickly. And this is one of those feats that you get more added to it. Like it was 75, now it's 100. So now we just fly along and find them. Kind of looking everywhere. That one appeared at my feet. So the first one was the Fortune Seeker. The second one is Treasure Seeker. And we are in episode 33. Atlantis. Oh no, it's Treasure Hunter. First one was Fortune Seeker. This one's Treasure Hunter. Alright, so we have 8 more to find to finish this feat. It's a 25-point feat. And I have a feeling that it's going to jump up on us. A bigger one, but we will see. Don't see anything. Did I just see one over there? No, I didn't. That's not one. So going back into the middle here. Kind of look on the sides of the bridge. And occasionally they are off to the side. Now, like I said, while you're doing it for the weekly, they show up as white dots, and you can find them that way. And get a large loot case out of it. And once you complete it, the white dots disappear. So then you just got to remember where you're at and stay in a spot and work the spot like I am. For those of you that are joining us here on Twitch, I am exporting this to YouTube also, so if you would like to subscribe or follow me on either Twitch or YouTube, feel free to. It is totally free to subscribe to me on YouTube. We are at 89 subscribers. Our first milestone is 100. So be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button and help grow my channel and help reach that 100 subscribers milestone. We are almost there. Because of you viewers, you are the reason that my channel is becoming successful here on YouTube. And I'm able to do the videos on Twitch, broadcast them live, what I'm doing, and then export them over to YouTube so you can continue watching them there. Alright. Getting to the end, so let's turn around and go back the other way. We only need just a few more to finish the treasure hunter before we see if it goes up again. There's one. Right in front of me. Look at that. They do respawn, as you see. So if you just kind of farm the area, you will find them. So how is everybody's day going? Is it going great? Is it starting out great? I hope so. Now we go back the other direction. And we're looking for those shiny little treasure chests. There's one right there. See it? And there we go. We got that feat. Now it's a 25-point feat. Alright, let's see if it jumped up on us. And no, it didn't. So I've gotten 35 points off of feats just to finish. A solo that I kind of skipped over in the past. So with that said, this is OG Devil Dog. I appreciate you watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and help grow my channel. Again, we are at 89 subscribers. Our first milestone is 100. So be sure to subscribe and help me reach that goal of 100 subscribers. And until next video, y'all be blessed, and I will talk to you soon. I love everybody. Y'all have a great time with DC Universe Online, and hopefully I will see you all out there playing around with us. Tonight, let me remind you, tonight, Easy Company and Crossover Angels are banding together. We're like a family league, 2 different leagues, and we are banding together in Patchwork to finish out some feats, taking out the world bosses in Patchwork. So if you would like to join us at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, feel free to join us and meet up with us, and we will be in Patchwork taking out the bosses and Hydra tonight. So with that said, hope to see y'all soon. Y'all be blessed. This is OG Devil Dog.